A very good afternoon to all. My name is Neeraj Lahoti. Welcome back to my channel. That is Neeraj Dequats. So we're almost coming to the end of the result season, and today here I'm up with an excellent set of numbers which were declared after market hours. The company name is Hindalco, a metal flagship company of Aditya Birla Group. So there are basically two disclosures or two disclaimers from my side. First is I work in this organization, so I'll not be biased for this organization numbers. I'll be telling you what are the numbers are, how they look at, how the numbers are, just like a third party. A second disclosure is that there's no any buy or sell recommendation from my side. That is the second disclosure. Now, quickly coming to numbers. First, to understand the numbers, you'll have to understand how what does the Hindalco do. What is the business of Hindalco? So basically, it's a intense manufacturing company. It's into metals, like I said. So there's primarily two metals. First is aluminum. Second is copper. So segmental revenue, if you'll have to understand broadly, there's aluminum upstream and there's aluminum downstream and there's copper business. And and the fourth one is we categorize as Novelis because that is a foreign entity. So organization structure, if I say, Hindalco is the parent company. The two major subsidiaries. First one within India is the major subsidiary is the Utkal Alumina Refinery, and the second one is Novelis, which is a foreign entity. So they were planning for an IPO. If you kind of track, so that is with respect to Novelis. Now, if you track also Hindalco, you know that the Novelis numbers were already declared, I think, a week back, less than a week back. But the update was given, I think, a month back that the numbers are on the poor side. So stock tanked almost all 7 to 8% intraday when the results were out. But the commentary for the Q4 was great from the Novelis. So that is with respect to Novelis numbers. Now I'm giving you this brief introduction about this companies because to understand the consolidated set of numbers, you'll have to know this details. So that's why I'm disclosing the details. Now let's quickly come to the numbers first. I've given all the information that you have to understand these numbers. I hope. If it all not cut, I'll cover in the later part of the video. So revenue from operations, if I see, numbers are in crores, of course. So 58,390 crores versus 52,808 crores. Excellent set of jump in the revenue. YOY. Quarter on quarter, 58,203 to 58,390. Stable numbers on the revenue side. Quarter on quarter, I'll not repeat now. These numbers will be quarter on quarter will be on a lower side, a bit of lower side because of the Novelis adjustment. Okay, Novelis numbers are not that good with respect to last quarter if you compare. We'll see that comparison in the later part of the video, the segment-wise comparison. So that is with respect to revenue. Other income, I would like to emphasize more on other income this time because 509 crore versus 280 crores, good jump in YOY, but that is we don't consider that numbers for our how to track the performance of the company. We don't track the other income revenue part. But I'm telling you this because if you see last quarter, there was 1,075 crores of other income. And this year, the other income is because of the sale of land. I think, there was a news in between that they sold the land to Century Textiles about 571 crores for 595 crores, I guess. And then the discounted value is around 571 crores that is being recognized on a straight line basis. So you also get the percentage of sale revenue, 1.5% of sale revenue. That was kind of such an agreement. So other income is just with respect to the sale of land, conveyance and development agreement. Okay, so done with the revenue. There's a good jump YOY, quarter on quarter, stable numbers. Now expenses, if I see 53,563 this quarter versus last year YOY 49,761. Last quarter 53,121. So if you see last quarter also, there would be more expenses. There was a reversal in the change of inventory of 1,171 crores. So that's why the expenses were on the lower side last quarter. So that thing you have to remember when you're comparing quarter on quarter also. Okay, so that is done. Now let's quickly come to profit before exceptional items. 5,337 crores versus 3,328 crores versus 6,157 crores last quarter. That's because of the jump in the other income and also a reversal in change in inventories. If you nullify the effects, I think that's lesser than the current quarter. Okay. because you're directly subtracting 2,000 crores. So it would be around 4,157 crores. Okay. So next come to the exceptional expenses. Any expenses? There are 41 crores this quarter. Last quarter there was 514 crores. So this would have to also change. So let's see the restated numbers according to me at the end. But the main number that we would look at is profit before tax 5296 versus 3328 versus last quarter is 5643. Okay. So here comes the number that we're waiting. Profit for the period is 3,735 crores versus 2,331 crores last year. 74% of jump in the net profit. Quarter on quarter, 3,909 crores versus 3,735 crores. Like I said, last quarter, there are a lot of adjustments with respect to operational performance. Now, if I restate the numbers quickly, so pehle to simple thing is other income was 1,075 crores. So roughly it should be around 500 crores. So I'll be subtracting around 500 crores there, and the reversal of change in inventory is around 200 crores. So 500 and 200 is 1,700 crores. So 1,700 crores less होना चाहिए था आपका profit. That means your profit should be somewhere around 4,400 crores before exceptional items. There were the exceptional items of 500 crores, which also 50 crores abhi bhi hai. So if I, add up that food, that 450 crores more. So four, the number was 4,400 crores versus the your more 500 crores. So around 5,000 crores was the profit last quarter, restated profit. So if you see this year, it's 5,337 before, of course, tax. So that is the adjustment with respect to before tax. Now this year, if you see, there's also a reversal of deferred tax of 310 crores. That also led to a higher profit. The market expectation was around 3,400 crores. Meets the market expectations according to me, because there's a reversal of deferred tax expense of 310 crores. So roughly met the expectations of the market if we reverse the deferred tax expense. So quarter on quarter, year on year, excellent set of numbers. YOY, really good set of numbers. YOY. Quarter on quarter, stable numbers, I would say, here and there, but stable set of numbers because there's a slowdown in the Novelis numbers this quarter. Otherwise, there would be more improvement in the numbers. So EPS, if you would see 10.50 last year versus this last year same quarter versus this year 16.82. Last quarter was 17.59 T cap. Now quickly come to the segmental revenue just to show how the segmental revenue is done. So segmental revenue, Novelis, see the Novelis numbers now, 34,461 crores versus 35,975 crores. So if you see clearly, there's a decrease in revenue with respect to Novelis. Last year same quarter was 32,749. So quarter on quarter there's a decrease. YOY there's an increase on also Novelis numbers. What is doing good is alumina upstream, because there was the LME prices were high for the aluminum. So 9,993 crores versus 9,125 versus 7,971. So excellent set of jump in the upstream business is kicking off high. Downstream is also good, 3,195 versus 3,161 versus 2,547. YOY there's a good jump. With quarter on quarter there's a stable numbers. Copper was expected to be less for this quarter, roughly around 757 crores, 750 crores projected versus 656. I remember last quarter because of the increase in the TCRC. So copper numbers were thode delay. Okay. See segment results. If I see, there's the EBITDA number. I guess yes, EBITDA numbers. 777 for copper versus 829 last quarter versus 656. Yeah, I remember correctly. So last year there was 656 crores versus this year is 777 crores. So reason for copper decrease in quarter on quarter is the TCRC treatment and your refining charges. That is with respect to copper. Okay, so finance cost is decreasing, of course, because of the repayment in the loan. That is with respect to your this numbers. So quickly checking out if I missed anything out. No. So yeah. So these are Hindalco results. Overall, I covered all the numbers that you'll have to remember for your investment if you want to kind of invest in Hindalco. So excellent set of numbers, stable numbers, a good corporate governance company, but only one complaint that you're declaring results so late. That's a very, okay, it's not a leader quality, is what my disclaimer would be. And more focus should be now on Novelis because Novelis is underperforming the markets. And but although the commentary was very strong for Q4, let's see whether there's a recovery for Novelis in Q4. And what about the IPO plans? The management will stick. Hadn't said anything. Haven't said anything about the plans. So the structural changes, if you want to see the structural changes, there are quite a few changes for this quarter. Like you already know, there's the present CFO, Mr. Praveen Maheshwari, will leave the office after the 31st March 2025, but he'll continue as a whole-time director. In the company. Now, the new CFO, who is already a CFO designate in the Hindalco, is Mr. Bharat Goenka, will be joining the office from 1st April 2025. That's with respect to your management changes. So, overall, a very good set of numbers from your Hindalco. So let's see how the stock reacts tomorrow. It's consolidating at 600, hasn't moved much, corrected a very corrected stock. Let's see how the street reacts tomorrow. Let's see also see the brokerage reports. So that's it for today. Great set of numbers. I'll be back with another set of numbers if I get, or the income tax bill which is newly launched. There are also queries with respect to that. So let's see. I'll be back with another video hopefully. So till then, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Or also to stay updated in this kind of markets, you'll have to always subscribe to my channel so that you'll be updated across the parameters, all. So politics, stock markets, also sports. So that's it for today. A very